What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the LeBron James contract extension and why I think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. That's right. I think he's better than Michael Jordan, better than Wilt, better than Kareem, better than Kobe, better than, every player to ever play in the NBA. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm going to be talking about his newest contract extension with the LA Lakers to keep him on for another 2 years following this upcoming season. He's already played for LA for 4 years, and his contract was coming to an end after this season. He signed a 2-year, $97.1 million deal with a player option in his second season. This gives him some flexibility and a massive bag, and the flexibility to opt out if Bronny James is on another team by then and he wants to go play with him for Bronny's rookie year and potentially LeBron's last season. But let's take a look at some of LeBron's statistics throughout his NBA career. He's been in the league 19 seasons. He's been an All-Star 18 times. Pretty remarkable. He missed the All-Star game just one time in his rookie year, where he started all 79 games, averaging just under 40 minutes a game as a rookie. That's unbelievable. He shot 42% from the field, 30% from three, 76% from the field, and averaged 21 points a night, 6 assists, and 5.5 total rebounds. So that's still a really good season. That's all-star material season, considering that was the only season he didn't make the all-star game. Since then, he's never had a year where he averaged under 25 points per game. The past few years, LeBron's been hit with the injury bug, but despite that, he still had some ridiculous numbers. Last year, 56 games played. He shot the ball over 53%. He averaged over 30 points a night, 8.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, over a steal, over a block a game. Just some terrific numbers all around. LeBron has been, throughout his career, he's just been a dynamic player. And I think, when people start to talk about the GOAT conversation, I think LeBron James, he really starts to lose on the ring conversation. And LeBron still won a lot of rings. I mean, he's got 4 NBA titles. He's a 4-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, 3-time All-Star Game MVP. But that doesn't, really matter too much. He's just really an all-around player. He's a 6-time All-Defensive player. He won the Rookie of the Year. He has a ton of accolades, and I think accolades are, you look at success LeBron's had even when he has not won the NBA title. I mean, he's been in the finals a whole lot, where he hasn't won, but you take a look at some of his best years. You go to 2017, he was just, that playoff run, I don't think we ever really saw anything like it from anybody. It was just a ridiculous season for him. He averaged like 34 a night. He was just top to bottom. He was fantastic. He knocked off that, the best team ever in the NBA Finals, down 3-1. You look at some of those runs, I mean, it's just unmatched. And you look at Michael Jordan's rings, and not to take anything away from Michael Jordan, because he is the number 2. In my opinion, he's the number 2. But he had Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. He had a very, very good team. Not to say LeBron didn't have a good team. He had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. But you take a look at, the competition even. LeBron James, he's played the best super teams of all time. You take a look at, Steph and Clay. That's the greatest. That might be the greatest duo ever. He knocked those guys off. He had to play KD with those guys in the finals. He's had some extremely tough runs. You take a look at the Spurs teams that he beat back when he was on Miami. Those teams were really good, and LeBron had to overcome all of that. He had a playoff run with Cleveland where he was ridiculous in 08-09, over 35 points a game like that. Those numbers, just, you don't see them every day. So I think LeBron really, he's a guy who does everything. Defensively he's ridiculous. Offensively he's ridiculous. I think, in the longevity that he's been doing it for, he's almost 40 and he's still got rings left in him. So I think that as a whole makes him an all-around better player than MJ, in terms of all time. At age 37, 38, Michael Jordan wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing anything near this, so I think that has a big part in it as well. I think the fact that LeBron's doing it for as long as that he has is that makes things that much better. And I think Like I said, I think LeBron's still got some ridiculous basketball left in him, and that's why the Lakers spent $100 million on him for 2 seasons for a guy that he's going to be entering that contract at age 38, leaving it at age 40. That is not a joke. To be paying a 40-year-old $50 million, that is something special. At that point, you know what you have in him, and in my opinion, like I said, he's the GOAT. And I think a lot of people agree with me. I think for the most part, it's either James or Jordan. I think those are the main guys. There's the odd person that thinks it's Wilt or someone else like that. But if you want to talk, really, one of the only arguments that people have for MJ, and it's the most important argument in their opinion, and that's the rings, that he has 6 rings. LeBron's only 2 behind him, and he's still got time to catch up. That's the scary part. And if you want to talk about, if you think the GOAT is who's won the most rings, then, Bill Russell's the GOAT. I mean, he has 11 NBA titles, 11 Finals MVPs, then he wins that debate. But that's not really the case. I mean, I think you got to look at it for, as a whole. Look at it from the outside picture. LeBron's been doing it for this, long. He's been doing it for 19 seasons. So I think overall, LeBron is the GOAT. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people have a different opinion, but just wanted to talk about LeBron and the GOAT conversation in this video, and that LeBron is re-signing with the Lakers. He's going to be there for another 3 seasons, maximum of 3 seasons, minimum of 2 seasons. That, of course, because the player option's in that second year of the contract. The contract does not kick in until after this season. So that is that for LeBron James. I think he's still got at least 1 title in him. That might be a hot take, especially at the age that he's at and the durability that he's currently got. But that's what I think. I think he's got a good team around him. Not as good as some of the teams he's had, but I still think he could carry a team. There's no question about that. But guys, you let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on LeBron James re-signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. This mega deal. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. And who do you think the GOAT is? What do you think about my take? Let me know that good stuff down below in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I will be going live tonight with a special guest to break down the Toronto Raptors schedule for the 2022-2023 season. So stay tuned and join that 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there for that. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in the next video.